Good morning, beloveds. We had some excitement in the park today, and it was not the squirrels. There were actually not a lot of squirrels out for the last loop, which is the walk loop when we hand out when we throw out the peanuts, because I had seen a hawk fly through the park, and there were a few that were brave, and I also think that a lot of them have, headed up into the nests because Hannah's coming, the hurricane. But so we got around, and we were this close to getting in our car, and I saw the hawk again. I saw it flying into the trees, and so we chased it over to the trees and watched it. It had landed up in one of the trees, then we watched it move over to another tree, and the mockingbirds were so angry. They were bombing this hawk, and the hawk just didn't care. The hawk was watching a squirrel that was about 8 feet lower in the tree, and so we were just like, and Tom's like, let's stay and watch the hawk all day. I don't need to go to work. Needless to say, it was very exciting. So I don't know if any of the pictures that I took came out, but I'm going to hope I got at least one good one, because it was big and it was beautiful, and I didn't get any of it when it was flying because I didn't see it. I'm not that fast. I'm getting better about taking pictures of birds. But, so yeah, there was a hawk. I mean, we've seen the hawk before. This is the first time that we've seen the hawk in a place where we could go, and like, it was just sitting in the tree. It was super cool and super exciting, and yeah, I don't know what kind of hawk it is, so if I get the picture up, I'll go look. It's definitely like 3 times the size of the little one that lives in our neighborhood, who I've found 2 feathers from recently, so that's interesting. Got a lot of hawk energy around me today. But you didn't come here to hear my hawk story. That's just a bonus. Today you came here to hear 365 Ernest Holmes, or Science of Mind, and it is July 20th. It is Saturday, which is why I got to go to the park. Super excited about that. And our title is I Am Cleansed by the Purity of God. And our Bible quote is, Thou art of purer eyes than to behold evil, and canst not look on iniquity. Okay, and that is from, I honestly don't know how to pronounce this book. Hubaku? I'm gonna guess that's one of the prophets. But it is Habakkuk. Okay, let me just spell it. Habakkuk, and it is 113, and it is not a book I think I've ever read, so now I'm going to have to go look for this book. And I've read quite a bit of the Bible. No, I won't say that I've read it all, but I've read quite a bit of it. I would say that I read easily 2/3 of the Bible in a 10-week class. That's a lot of Bible. A couple of those prophets are long. Although the one, it's one of the first 5 books when you read all the begats. You need to put yourself to sleep. It's as effective as counting sheep. So-and-so begat, so-and-so begat. Oh my God. That and all the rules for the temple. If you want to have interesting dreams, read how they built the temple. And that will, 1, put you to sleep, and 2, then you will have interesting dreams. All right, I'm going to stop. I'm just still buzzing from seeing the hawk. Okay. When the prophet said that God is too pure to behold evil and cannot look on iniquity, he was proclaiming one of the most profound concepts the human mind has ever entertained. For he was really saying that God, who is the originator of all things and the first principle of all life, can never experience evil, nor see it, nor know it. Thou art purer eyes than to behold evil, and canst not look on iniquity. What could be plainer or more evident than what he was saying, that God neither creates nor experiences evil, that we are cleansed by the purity of that which has never entered into impurity. We are cleansed by the purity of God. Suppose we liken this purity of God to a clear stream of water that knows no impurity and in which we bathe. The act of our entering the stream purifies us without contaminating the stream itself. And so it is in our relationship with the divine, who is free from all evil, and the law of good that knows no limitation. Today, I enter into the stream of pure life, knowing that as I bathe in the spiritual water of perfection, my whole being is cleansed, purified, and made whole. Today, I turn from all evil, from every sense of limitation, of fear or uncertainty, and bathe in the waters of freedom, purifying myself from the belief or experience of want or need. Today, as I bathe in the waters of pure spirit, I loose every negation of the past. I am cleansed of all fear of the future. I am purified from all uncertainty in the present. I enter a new, a complete, and a perfect life here and now. Today is God's day. I will rejoice in it. I will sing a song unto that which is beyond all evil. Okay, I kind of do want to go look this prophet up. It's probably one of the... They divide the Bible up into major and minor prophets, and it has nothing to do with their status. It has to do with the length of their books. There's a couple of them that are like 1 or 2 pages. So that may be why I've never heard of this one. He's probably one of the really short ones. So we're going to have to... I mean, really, Ernest must have been a heck of a Bible scholar to have pulled that line out. All right. So, and yeah, I'm right. He said it's a prophet. When the prophet said that God is too pure to behold evil and cannot look on inequity, he was proclaiming one of the most profound concepts the human mind has ever entertained. And that is the lack of duality. That we do not live in a dualistic reality. We don't live where good and evil are power. There's only one power, and that is the power of good. And what evil is a misuse of the law, which the law is neither good nor evil. The law is simply the law. The law is how things work. Like gravity. Gravity is not good or evil. Gravity is simply function. And so that's what the law is. Good and evil comes in by the use we make of that law. When we do good with that law, then good happens, and good multiplies itself. And when we misuse the law, that's evil. And that's bad. And then when we really misuse the law, and we use the law to hurt ourselves and others, that's where evil comes in. So evil isn't a power. It's a use we make of the law. Which is why God can't do that, because God is forward motion. God is the flourishing of life. Things are constantly coming in and out of form. Death isn't evil. But when things are taken out of life before their time, through unnatural means, that... Yeah, okay, I'm going to get myself in a rabbit hole. Let me not go there. Okay. For he was really saying that God, who is the originator of all things and the first principle of all life, can never experience evil, nor see it, nor know it. Evil isn't a power. So, when we are talking to our Christian brethren, our brothers and sisters, God is a power. The devil is not. The devil is a person who has misused the law that God set in motion, that for everyone, that Spirit set in motion. Thou art pure eyes then to behold evil, and cannot look on inequity. What could be plainer or more evident than what he is saying, that God neither creates nor experiences evil? God neither creates nor experiences evil. We do. We do. So that's when we talk about, well, why doesn't God stop all the, because God doesn't see all of the evil that we do to each other. It's our responsibility to clean up the evil, because it is we are the ones who are misusing the law. All right. I'm gonna get up on a soapbox today. We are cleansed by the purity of God. Or we're okay. That we are cleansed by that purity, the purity of that which has never entered into impurity. We are cleansed by the purity of God. That's why Jesse says, when you are in when you go into treatment, or you go into meditation, or you go in whatever, you go to the place where nothing has ever been wrong. You are going to God where nothing has ever been wrong, where evil does not exist, where harm does not exist, where sickness does not exist, where, for the lack of, death does not exist. Death is a natural function. It's matter coming out of form that has been in form. But there's a place where it doesn't exist. The spiritual realm, where matter is a different matter. Okay, so, and I like how he does this. Suppose we liken this purity of God to a clear stream of water that knows no impurity, and in which we bathe. Because the purity of the stream, when we get into that water, it washes if we get in muddy, then a stream, a good flowing stream, will carry that water away. So then we have to make sure not to dam the stream. Let me ask you this. What are you doing to dam your stream? Ooh, and we got home just in time, because it is pouring now. The act of our entering the stream purifies us without contaminating the stream itself, as long as it is a free-flowing stream. And I think that's one of the reasons why Science of Mind is open at the top, so ideas can always flow in, and it keeps us clear. All right. And so it is with our relationship with the divine, who is free from all evil, and the law of good that knows no limitation. So, today I enter into the stream of pure life, knowing that as I bathe in the spiritual water of perfection, my whole being is cleansed, purified, and made whole. Today I turn from all evil, from every sense of limitation, of fear or uncertainty, and bathe in the waters of freedom, purifying myself from the belief or experience of want or need. Go to the place where nothing has ever been wrong. Sit there. Let it wash away all of the nonsense and the noise of the material world, and then bring that feeling back with you. I mean, if mystics went and sat on the mountaintop all the time, nothing would ever get done. So we go to that place, we fill up, we clear out all of the mess and the nonsense and the noise, and we come back and we do our work. And when we come back shining a little brighter, and people see that and they go, well, what do you have? I want what you've got. Teach me. Teach me. So when you make a regular point of going to that place and you come back brighter and cleaner, people see that and they come to you and they say, teach me. Now, they may not say those exact words, teach me, but they want to be around you, and they want to do things. They want to see, how do you do what you're doing, and this, that, and the other. And so, you lead by example. They may not say, teach me, but they want you to teach them, because they want what you've got. They want that piece of that place that you know how to get to. All right. Today, as I bathe in the waters of pure spirit, I loose every negation of the past. I am cleansed of all fear of the future. So I'm letting go of the past, and I'm not worrying about the future. And I'm purified of all the uncertainty of the present. That's an act of trust. That is a major act of trust. I enter a new and complete and a perfect life here and now. Today is God's day. Every day is God's day. I will rejoice in it. I will sing a song unto that which is beyond all evil. There is only one power in this world, and that power is good. And all else is a mistaken use of the law. So your mission, should you choose to accept it today, is to enter into the stream of pure life, to bathe in the spiritual waters of perfection and allow them to wash you clean of all of the limitations and negations, the nonsense, the mess, and the noise of the world, and to carry that place with you always, right here. All right, beloveds. It could be an interesting day in the weather here in Houston, so if you are in this area or in the path of Hannah, please take the necessary precautions of dealing with the material world. Such as leave a little earlier. The streets look like they might be wet. But it is a good day to open the windows and get some fresh air and listen to the sound of the rain if you have a chance to do that for a little bit. And do something loving for yourself, do something kind for yourself, do something compassionate for yourself. And know that Reverend David will be on sometime with you around 5 today. I will be back with you at 9 a.m. And then the live stream will be at 11 right here. It's the last day of the month of July, or last Sunday in July, so it's his last thing, and I realized that I haven't posted the title, so I will get on that right after I get off here. Do what you need to do to make it a fantastic day. And please go bathe in the spiritual waters. Have a fantastic day, because those spiritual waters may be pouring from the sky all day today. Know that you are a beloved child of God, in whom God is well pleased. Bye, beloveds.